Do not buy your children a rabbit for Easter because you think it's cute. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan. If you're new here, hi, how are ya? I'm a big animal lover. So, my rabbit Clarice has recently passed away and I have her whole goodbye video, but I also still, my family also still has Tallulah, and she's a little brown Holland lopped rabbit who always had a bunny companion. If you don't know this, rabbits they're very social animals and they love to be with each other. A single rabbit alone, although may work, it's just not ideal. Rabbits really do love a bunny companion. So now that Clarice has passed away, our Tallulah is left companionless and sad. If you guys don't know this also, rabbits do mourn the death of their loved ones. The rabbit is aware that their partner is gone and they're sad. They understand that. However, there's different ways. So when a rabbit's partner dies, it's best that the rabbit, this is gonna sound a little gruesome, but it's necessary. It's best that their partner dies in front of them. So the rabbit that's still living could see their partner. They could understand that the partner is deceased. Rabbits do understand death and they look at it as a very natural part of life. They will mourn, but they also are aware that their partner is never coming back. Now, a lot of situations, which is normal, if a rabbit is passing away, they usually take the rabbit from their partner to a veterinarian office. And a lot of times the rabbits do not die in front of their partner. In that case, the rabbit who's still living will wait for months until their partner comes home because they don't know the rabbit has passed away, causing a lot of bigger issues when you're trying to bond a new rabbit to your living rabbit. Now, bonding rabbits is a whole other issue. Not an issue, but it's definitely an experience. You can't just stick two rabbits that just met each other in the same cage together on the first day, because let me tell you something, it will be a bloodbath. Rabbits fight, and they will fight to the death. So in this case, it's very important that we slowly introduce poor Tallulah to her new companion. Now, our Tallulah knows Clarice is never coming home, so she will hopefully adapt to this new rabbit better. Now, the rabbits are living with my sister. I live in a very rural area and there's a lot of predators here, and my sister has decided to take ownership of the rabbits. They have been in our lives for 8 years. They've lived in apartments with me and Mark, my mom's house, our house for the winter, their house for the summer. I mean, these rabbits are just family owned. So what's happening now is my sister is currently adopting a male rabbit. He is adorable, and they're right now, as I speak, in the process of adopting him and bringing him home. Now, when you're trying to bond a female rabbit, the best partner for an older female rabbit would be a male rabbit, obviously neutered. So that, because two female rabbits, they get a little bitchy, and it's like bitchy behavior, and they'll just fight more. But if you get a male in there, Tallulah might be a little more accepting. Tallulah is also calm and timid, as well as this new rabbit. His name is Socks. He's like an all black rabbit with like white paws. He's adorable. And if you guys also don't know this, black animals in shelters are the last to go. So I'm happy that my sister has decided on a black rabbit, because the chances of them finding a new home is slim. Now, you guys, I'm gonna take this time also, I know I'm blabbing a lot, but there's just so much I need to cover because I have so many thoughts on rabbits, and how I wanna talk to you guys about how rabbits are not a first pet. I'm gonna say it again. Rabbits are not a good first pet. Do not buy your children a rabbit for Easter because you think it's cute. Please, 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 please do not buy or adopt a rabbit for your children if you've never had a rabbit before for Easter. And I'm gonna tell you why right now. First of all, I wanna say rabbits are more work than a dog. They are. They are more work than a dog. Rabbits may or may not be, that's still up to debate, be smarter than dogs. The only reason why people don't know rabbits are smarter than dogs is because they don't show expression like a dog. Rabbits are known to keep their energy mutual, and if they are scared, their body type is designed to hide their emotions. Want to know why? Because they are looked at as baits in wildlife. They are at the bottom of the food chain. Predators come to get them. They are prey animals, so they are designed to hide their feelings to survive. It's natural. If you could bond with your rabbit appropriately, they will come out of their shell more and they will be a lot more loving. Now, that's number one. Number two, cage cleaning and odor. You guys, rabbits stink. They do. They can, however, be potty trained because they are so smart. However, if you're gonna try to potty train your rabbit, they're still going in the house. There's still going to be a very messy litter box. And if you want your rabbit to be fully litter trained, I would recommend a spay or neuter, because that's when they will be able to be potty trained easier than if you don't. If you don't spay or neuter your rabbit, they're going to spray. They're going to jump in the air, kick back their legs, and pee is gonna fly everywhere. And that happens, and that is normal. If you neuter them or spay them, it will be a lot easier for you. If you don't want to pay for the spay, no problem, just go adopt one, because a lot of shelters will not adopt a rabbit or animal out unless they are spayed and neutered. And a lot of the times, these shelters do it for you already. Just go pay the 50 bucks, whatever, and adopt the rabbit. Now, not only are they stinky, not only do they spray if not neutered, they also chew. They chew. A lot of people say, oh, you know what? I can leave the rabbit free range around my house. It'll be no problem. Oh, that's fine and cute. If you want your TV to work, if you don't mind your TV not working, if you don't mind your phone line getting cut off, if you don't mind your whatever wires. Rabbits love wires. They love chewing. They'll chew through a wire in 2 seconds. Like, you guys don't think it, but they will literally snap that wire with their teeth constantly. They love wood. If you have wood molding, if you have toys on the ground, the rabbit's going to gnaw that right away. Your house is going to become messy very quick. And did I mention they do poop and pee a lot? A lot. It's gonna be everywhere unless they're potty trained. But you know what? In my experience, trying to get a rabbit fully potty trained is a little more difficult. They still will spot around the house to mark their territory. Rabbits dig. Rabbits like to burrow. That's another issue. Rabbits always gonna be digging, constantly. If you put them out in the yard and there's nothing at the bottom to stop them from burrowing, they're gonna dig themselves right out of their shelter. You know these little play pens that like Petco shows you with like the little metal cages? You guys, the rabbit's gonna take that down in 2 seconds. They're completely useless. You need a real deal fence to keep a rabbit in. They burrow, they dig, they eat, they nibble, and that's that. They need their cage cleaned at least 3 times a week if you don't want them to stink very badly. Now, if you don't want to deal with the rabbit inside your house, well, okay, that's fine. Just so you know, they're prey animals. They have no protection instincts. They're going to get eaten. You don't think that, okay, maybe you live in like a city and like you don't see a lot of big animals. A cat will kill them. I mean, like, cats are very, a cat killed my duck. I mean, they're out there. Predators are out there. Hawks, birds of prey, they are all prime time. So if you're gonna keep your rabbit outside, raccoons, everything, if you're gonna keep your rabbit outside, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna need more than just a little wire cage from the pet store. You're gonna need a full-on hutch. And to buy a nice, really nice hutch, one that's gonna actually work, is a couple $100 at least. There is a lot of these flimsy hutches that float around online that I see on Amazon, and honestly, I've ordered them, I tried them, they're very flimsy, and guess what? The rabbit chews the wood right out of it. So you're gonna want a real deal hutch. Now, also what I wanna let you guys know, and is another issue when owning rabbits, they're nocturnal. Rabbits are most active at night. So if you want to buy a cute little bun so your kid could raise them in his bedroom, like I tried when I was a girl, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not getting any sleep. That rabbit is going to chew, dig, jump, everything all night long. all night long. You're not even gonna know what that rabbit's doing. It's gonna take its toys, it's gonna throw them. Like, rabbits are loud at night and they don't stop until the morning, and then you'll come downstairs or wherever in the morning and he'll be in a little ball in the corner of his cage and you're gonna be like, the frick did you do all night? I mean, rabbits are loud at night. So that's another thing. And if you're not handling your rabbit appropriately, you know, if you do buy your rabbit for your young child, which honestly, you guys, I don't recommend unless it's gonna be heavily supervised. Kids pick rabbits up by their ears. That is not good. That hurts a rabbit very, very badly. If you don't know proper care techniques, your rabbit is going to turn aggressive if you're not handling them appropriately. Rabbits will bite if they feel like they're in danger. Rabbits scratch. Do not declaw your rabbit. Don't declaw your cats. Don't declaw anything. That is animal abuse, and that is equivalent to chopping your finger off down to your knuckle. Do not declaw. So, okay, let me see what else I need to cover with you guys, because every time Easter comes around, I always just get so scared, because I'll tell you what, I've gone to my SPCA, local SPCA, and I've seen the sweetest rabbits in there that were euthanized because they bit a child. And I understand it's your child, you never want them to be harmed, but I also think it's up to the parents and up to the people who are adopting to understand that these rabbits are delicate, emotional creatures and they have to defend themselves. If your kid is picking them up by its ears, if they're picking them up by their tail, anything, or roughhousing them, guess what? They're gonna be bit. And at that point, it is your fault because you don't know what you're getting. I do not think a rabbit is a good first pet. Okay, with cleaning their cage a lot, it costs a lot of money. You guys have to constantly be buying them their bedding. You have to make sure they have enough chew toys because their teeth never stop growing. You have to make sure their nails are clipped because obviously their nails never stop growing. And you have to make sure they're groomed because sometimes with fluffier rabbits, it can block them from going to the bathroom, causing a buildup in their digestion system can break down. Rabbits are very sensitive. They're very prone to death. If you feed them the wrong food for too long, they will die. If they catch a cold and you don't know it because they disguise it because they're prey animals, the rabbit will die. When rabbits get sick, they go down very quickly, and that could be traumatizing to a child also. So I could go on. I have more tips. I'm thinking I should do a separate video on this, but I just want to let you guys know, wait on buying a rabbit. Don't buy a rabbit for Easter. If you buy a rabbit when you are ready and committed to rabbit proofing your house, cleaning a cage at least 3 times a week, making sure he has enough toys to trim his teeth because a rabbit's tooth will just keep growing if there's nothing for them to chew on. Prepare to feed them healthy food if you have access. Rabbits only primarily should be eating Timothy hay and pellets. I should do a separate video on that, on what to make sure you feed your rabbit. So financially, physically, and mentally, wait until you're ready to own a rabbit because they are a lot of work and there's more to them than meets the eye. And when your children are old enough that you can sit there and have a conversation and real talk to your child, and when they're old enough that you can kind of trust them to make sure they're handling the rabbit appropriately, maybe behind your back. I'm not saying your kids are bad. I'm just saying kids don't know, and I don't want your rabbits to be getting hurt. Then they're going to turn aggressive, and then, you know, a lot of the times they end up at the SPCA and then they're euthanized, and it's just not fair to rabbits. So wait on the rabbits for Easter. Make sure you buy your kids wonderful treats, pretty little pink dresses, and, you know, get the cute bow ties for your sons, and just enjoy Easter and plant Easter, or like hide your Easter eggs and look at rabbits online, and just wait for everybody to be old enough and able to comprehend how to own such a delicate, sweet, intelligent animal. Everybody, I talked a lot, but I hope you have a great, safe, healthy day. If you have a rabbit already and you agree, enjoy them very much because they are very rewarding animals if you have the time, money, and energy to put into them. Love you. Bye.